Hello everyone, my name is Yuan. So today I will talk about the video recording. And then firstly is the web service. So there are two Python files. First one for this is to create a Flask. So Flask is a web software development structure, and the name is the particular variable, and the app is the Flask's application's name. And here we use the flatten methodology from NumPy, and it uh, converts to the multiple dimensional to the one dimensional to, and then we use the Flask structure to achieve the API interface, and it can reveal the poster request, receive the poster request, and analyze the JSON data, and store the base64 encoded picture file to the local, and then use the OpenCV library to read this picture and do the prediction as well. In the end, it will make this JSON format and return to the caller. And for clouded Python, based on the executor to do the sending request function, it used for the particular URL's target service, send the picture file and do the detection. And then I will talk about my Docker file. My Docker file here. Its Docker file is send the environment variable project directory to the code, and then switch the working directory to the code. So also we need to add the object detect Python to this directory and add the multiple Python project to this project directory as well, and add the YOLO 10 configures to this directory and copy the requirements text file to this directory as well. And then we will run the apt get update again, and then install this package, and we will install from the install everything from the requirements text file as we required, and use the con as the entry point, use the multiple Python as the configuration file, and use the object detect app as the application name. And then I will talk about the crowded deployment YAML file. For this YAML file, it is the Kubernetes configuration file. The application name is image object detect environment, and namespace is Yuanyi, and the containers is my object detect, and image is object detect latest, and then it's the limitation is a CPU is 0.5 and memory is 512 MB. And then I will talk about multiple Python. So in here, we have the listener address and port, and the number of process and the number of threads, and the preloaded applications automatic overloaded, and the request header of the reverse proxy server are configured here. Thread is here, preload and reload. And then I will list my Git notes. So I will go to the Excel, and then I will run this code to have a look my pod. Actually, I only have a pod here. I already did in experiment before, and then I changed the pod to this one pod again. And then to check the log for pods to dimension load balancing is working as expected, I will run this code here, and the image object detect it's the pod name, and the namespace is Yuanyi, and it's like this. So now I will go to the visual machine Oracle. So for here, I have created the VCN, which is assignment 1, and then I have a public subnet and private subnet. And then I actually don't understand, should I create both of the security list here? But I did create for the private sub and public sub as well. And then I will go to the instance. I create three of them, which are master worker one and worker two, and the public IP is here. I use this public IP to connect to the terminal. And then I will oh, okay. So for the install the Docker, I actually follow the week 5 here, I think. So I need to update the apt package and install the public key for the Docker repository and add Docker repository. And also, it's very important to do this step. It's gonna be for us as the current user to the Docker user group. And then the Docker container can be run as any other person. And then the version is here, I think. And now I will talk about how to create a Docker images build. And actually, I follow the week 4 tutorial sheet, and then I need to use Flask application to build the image from the Docker file, and then I will run this code to open the port for them. Now I will show you the 4-port configuration. Actually, I need to go to my Python and then I need to run this code first. Okay, it's running, and then I will open my terminal because we need to run for the 4 ports configuration. So probably I need to change my ports first. Easily to change my ports. It's like I did requires here. It's here. Okay, I need to change the ports first. Sorry. Now I changed my ports to 4. And then I will run maybe one seater. For example, use the local IP address for this. Just run one. Okay, it's running here. Thank you. What else? Let me have a look. Security group. Yeah, that's it. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for listening.